hope everyone's keeping well. It's the first week of lockdown, so I'm hoping you have all managed to get through it okay. Uh, Really, I want to do today's video on the power of a morning routine. I done a wee short segment earlier in the week on my Instagram where I was just saying that it is important we have a morning routine. I'll give a wee snippet into what mine is, but I've been asked to elaborate on that. First of all, when I get into, I want to tell you why a morning routine became so powerful to me and how it helped me. I was in the midst of my depression a few years ago, and I had started counseling and was making sense of my past and trying to make peace with myself and with things that had gone on and who I was. And that was really tough because you have to look inward. But I still felt like my life was chaotic outside of my counselling and trying to get control of my own head. And the chaos always started first thing in the morning. So my wife would get up, get her three kids, be getting them ready for school, getting them their breakfast, trying to get them out the door, and I was being no help. I was lying in bed until it was my time for me to get up, get dressed, put on my suit, maybe grab something to eat. It was so chaotic. I was shouting in and around the house because of everything that was going on. I wasn't being helpful to anybody, and I was causing myself and my family stress in the morning, so everybody's day was starting off stressful, and that had to change. And when I started to really research about how do I become happier, how to have better structure, one of the big things that always jumped out was everybody who was living the kind of life that I wanted to live and just have peace in their life and in their mind and happiness have all said the same thing. Your day starts with a powerful morning routine. So that was my reason for doing it. I've adapted and changed that over the years because you need to find something that works for you. And I have a routine now that I love, and it may change over time as well. So it's important that we can adapt and change things. If something doesn't work for you, you can replace it for something else. And how our mornings start are all different as well. So if you're working night shift, it might be 2 o'clock in the afternoon. If you don't start work till 11 o'clock, it might be you get up a wee bit sort of later. So myself, how my morning works is I get up at 6 a.m. I tend to have about an hour and a half to myself in the mornings before everyone else gets up. And that allows me to be relaxed, to be calm. I've done all the things I need to do in the morning, and I have a day structure. So now when my kids and my wife and stuff get up, I'm in a much better place. I'm ready to go for the day, and I'm able to help them and help with, we get our breakfast ready, we all get ready together, and we were all leaving the house in a peaceful way. Obviously now we're all in lockdown, so with the coronavirus, but we can still have, and it's still really important to have that morning routine because more than ever now, because you could easily, if you're working from home or if you're not working from home, if you're just at home now in lockdown, more than ever, like if you could fall into a bad routine of getting up, staying in your pajamas, not actually doing very much in the days, kind of drifting past, and that can lead to serious depression. So it's important that you start your day with purpose, and that is the key. When that alarm goes off, the first thing that can come into your head is, right, I'm going to hit the snooze button. Don't. That is a weak ass way to try and stop yourself from actually growing and developing. That wee voice in your head. That's one of the things you need to switch off straight away. As soon as that alarm goes, flick the feet out of bed, get them to hit that ground, and then you know you're ready to start with some purpose. 5 key things that I do every single morning at the minute. So I'm going to run through them. First one, I spoke about this before, and I have done many posts on this, is gratitude. Gratitude is probably one of the single most powerful things I've ever implemented into my life to realize the beauty and the good that I've actually had in my life. And everybody has this. If your gratitude's based on material things, that's not what gratitude is. So get up in the morning, sit down. I write 3 things every single day that I am grateful for. And those 3 things could be something like family, my eyesight, or even the dark journey I was on, my depression from years ago, because that depression has led me to a place where I am now. So You could be grateful for negative things that have happened in your life because they've started you on a journey for positive changes. So it doesn't matter how big or how small that gratitude is, it's actually write it down. And you need to write it down and take it in and realize the good that's in your life. And something that I do as a part of my common practices is I will then look out for other things during the day that I can be grateful for to write down the next day. And when you start to get into that mindset and start to develop that there pattern, you'll realize how many good things there is going on in your life, even if you're in the midst of your own troubles. By starting that daily practice of gratitude, it really helps flip the switch and change your mindset of how you're viewing things and how you're viewing your life. It doesn't matter how big or small they are, and be on the lookout for things that will make you grateful. Even in the midst of this chaos that we have now, there's so much still to be grateful for us. If you've been consumed with this here news that's currently going on, step back from it and start to look at the good that's in your life. That's number one, is gratitude. Write it down, take it in, and keep looking out for other things to be grateful for within your life. Number two for me, meditation. So actually for the gratitude, I might spend somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes, 5 and 15 minutes doing that in the morning. It really just depends on where I am. Meditation's number two. Again, I spoke about this in my videos, on my posts on Instagram. Meditation for me was a vital function. If it's something you're starting off with, it takes time to fall into that routine. But get something like Headspace app, and Headspace really allows you to, gives you good guided meditations. But meditation for me was massive. I wanted to be happier. That was part of my journey. And I wanted to unburden myself. I wanted to clear my head. I wanted to build up a strong mindset. And meditation's really helped me through that process, to ground me, to sit with my thoughts, to sit with what I think, and really gives me some clarity around the day. So if I've spent my morning and I'm maybe doing 20 minutes meditation, you could do anywhere sort of between 10 to 20 minutes. When you come out of that there, you feel like you're unburdened. It's like if you're carrying a rucksack and it's got weights on it, and it's heavy, and you get that rucksack off, I just feel that sense of relief. That's what meditation does to me. It just washes everything out. It gives me clarity and thought about what I need to go about and do that there day, and then it allows me the peace to do that. So one of the big things I used to have to deal with was I would be a bit too sharp off the mark with regards to snapping at people and angry, and it's still something that I work on. But with meditation, it gave me kind of a window of tolerance where my tolerance levels would go here. So no matter what happened with the stresses of work or the kids and family life, because it does all add up to stress and we do react to it, well then that there would close in, and then when I meditate, it gives me a wider window of tolerance. And that's been one of the keys to help me be peaceful and grounded. So meditation is massively important, and it might seem alien at the start, but it's definitely worth sticking to it and get some of them guided meditations. I want to look through this here. Number 3 on my key list, self-development. So I will maybe spend 20 minutes as well reading a book. So I've practiced my gratitude, I've done my meditation, and then I look at self-development. And I will always read. You could start off by reading 3 pages, reading a chapter, reading 10 pages. I usually spend about 20 minutes reading. And I would read sort of self-development books, books on happiness, on success, on peace of mind, on meditations, on different things, whoever you want to be. Start to, maybe even if you're listening to a podcast or you're reading a book or whatever it is, it's then spend that 20 minutes in the morning before anyone's up on your self-development, whatever you want to do, wherever you want to go, what you want to learn about, because that's massively important, what we take in. So we're taking in that positive materials in the morning, well then that's going to set you up for the day. You're taking in good content. Do not start your day by picking up the phone and scrolling through social media. Don't touch that phone for the first hour when you're up. You're being reactive then. You're just looking through from nonsense. Make sure that's nowhere near it. You've done your gratitude, your meditation, your self-development. So me, it's about 20 minutes reading. It could be podcasts, whatever it is. But it's important wherever you want to go on your journey that you're maybe using the morning time, spend about 20 minutes to learn more about your journey and about who else is there. So that'd be one of the keys for myself, is self-development. The other one, number 4, it could be exercise and nutrition. I CrossFit and I tend to exercise later on in the day, but for what I do in the mornings is I wake my body. I do that through stretching usually. I would usually maybe spend about 10 minutes on the ground, stretching out my legs, my arms, my body, my back, everything, just to get my body waking up. And it's important then once your body's waking. So you could do a run, a jog, go out for a walk in nature in the morning, spend 15 minutes, just leave the house, 20 minutes, or you can even do some sort of small stimulus exercise or go to the gym. It depends what works for you, but exercise, waking your body and your nutrition is really important to start your day. So me, as I say, I stretch, and then it's what you're fueling your body with. So if you're taking in shit in the morning and eating fucking Cocoa Pops and Frosties and all that crap, then you're not fueling your body the step of the day. Your body's tired, it's sluggish, and it's not feeling good. Where if myself, I take porridge, we'll have some fats, egg whites in it, some peanut butter, honey, and that's really fueling your body for the day. So you can get through your morning, you're feeling energetic, and it's releasing those good energy throughout. Because if you're poisoning your body and you're filling it full of shite, well then you're going to feel sluggish and you're not going to feel good. So start the day how you mean to go on. Waken your body through exercise or stretching in my case, and fill it with the good foods. Finally, the 5th one that I do, and this is going to really sound strange, is my affirmations. And my affirmations are done in the mirror, looking at myself when I say them. This is also massively powerful, and it's something I've incorporated into my morning over the last sort of few weeks, or few months. And an affirmation might be standing in the mirror and I'm just looking there, and you're healthy, you're happy, you're going to go about your day, and today is going to be a good day, a successful day. And you're feeling it, and I might repeat that there about 5, 6, maybe 10 times, and that will change each day. So your affirmation has to be something you feel and take on board as well. I'm telling you, gratitude, meditation, self-development, exercise and nutrition, and affirmations. You start your day with those 5 things, and you're going to start your day with massive purpose. Do not fall into the trap of where we are now, and where you're using this as an excuse to get away from everything you've done to help yourself. Because if you're going to get up now, you're staying in your pajamas, you're doing a wee bit of work, you've started to let your dad slip, and you can't really get out many places as we are now, you're going to go into the depths of depression, and that will seriously lead to some issues with yourself. So it's important you get up and you start your day powerfully with routine. Do not touch that phone for at least that first hour when you get up. And me, I like to have it as time to my own. Whenever your family gets up and starts their day, have it that you're up and away before all of them. That is, for me, one of the big keys of a powerful morning routine. That's what my morning looks like. That will change and will develop over time. But get something set up for your morning. Remember, with the gratitude, write it down. Feel those affirmations. Feel that gratitude. Get something to set at peace. But find something that works for you. But start your day with purpose. I hope that there maybe gives you a few ideas, and you can go and research a few things yourself and start your days off in a powerful way as well. Because the power, win the morning, win the day. That's very, very true. Peace and love. Good luck.